Rory Kavanagh's with me. Rory, you've been around a long time. I was looking at some stats and it surprised me. I think it was 2002 you made your debut. I didn't think it was that far back, to be honest with you. So you've come and seen a lot, and ups and downs and all that sort of stuff. I mean, and at a stage of your career where maybe a lot of people are looking about what am I going to do because of the commitment and all that sort of stuff, it couldn't be more exciting.
No, listen, it's fantastic now to be looking forward to an All-Ireland final against Kerry. You know, they lead the way in All-Irelands and they bring huge experience and things to the table, Charlie. So for us now to be preparing for our second All-Ireland in a couple of years, it's just a dream come true for everyone within the camp, you know.
Yeah. I'm sure you're, knowing you as I do, a wee bit frustrated with the way the season gone. You had the suspension, then you picked up the injury, and it's a hard team to get back into once you're out of. But I think I was delighted, and I'm sure you were, when you got the start last Sunday, because it's a game that everybody wanted to play in.
Aye, definitely. Listen, it's been a frustrating enough season, you know, being suspended for the first round of the championship and picking up a wee niggly injury then. But it has been, but sure, listen, you know, everybody who's come in has done their role and played really well, Charlie, and you know, thankfully now I'm back fully fit and just able to contribute, and that's the main thing now, going into the All-Ireland final. And
of course last Sunday's game, Rory, the type of game that players want to play in, and I think that might have been missed by people when they were looking at the match-up between Donegal and Dublin. They maybe forgot the experience that this Donegal team has, the desire that they have to win, and the fact that they were All-Ireland champions and they weren't going to go and roll over in front of Dublin.
No, well, we had huge belief within our squad. We knew what we were capable of doing, you know. Jim had them well analysed and, you know, had told us exactly how to play the game, and I think everybody went out and just really gave a big performance on the day, and you had young players coming in and playing in their, you know, maybe their first All-Ireland semi-final, and they fitted in seamlessly, you know, to the system, and you know, that gives the rest of us huge confidence going forward, you know, when you see them bucks coming in doing what they're doing, and you know, hopefully we can just go one more now and try and bring back the silverware.
Yeah.
You know?
Just before we look at Kerry, when it started to turn last Sunday, I mean, players on the pitch sense it perhaps before we do in the stands as well, Rory. Were you surprised that Dublin, you know, weren't able to react in the way many people would have expected them to once that tide started to turn?
Listen, it's you know, once we did go ahead, I think that the big psychological blow to them was us going in ahead at half time. You know, they had been dominant in the first 25 minutes, and you know, only for Papa's great save, you know, they could have went in further ahead, but we managed to nick a goal and go in a point up, I think it was, and I think that gave us huge belief going on. And you know, once we got the second goal in the second half, you know, Dublin players maybe lost their composure a wee bit, you know, and started doing things that they normally don't. So.
And the third goal really killed them.
Well, that was it, you know. So we pushed on well, and we were just delighted with how it panned out in the end.
Yeah. Kerry, a different proposition now, not expected, I suppose, to do that particularly well. They would have been, like yourselves, underdogs going into the semi-final. I always think it's a good sign of a team that if they manage to get a draw and they're underdogs and they come back and win the replay, there's more about them that maybe people give them credit for, Rory.
Definitely, you know, when we watched the game, the replay, and you know, I think, you know, Kieran Donaghy's has given them a new lease of life going in there in the edge of the square, and O'Donoghue's feeding off him very well, and you know, the midfield had a tremendous game. Moran and Maher, you know, really won a mountain of ball that day, you know, and distributed the thing well. So, you know, there's going to be huge jobs for each and every one of us to do now come final day, but hopefully we're preparing well, and hopefully we'll be able to do it on the day.
Yeah. It's an excellent point, because I mean, their midfield was very good, but yourself and Big Neil have been there and done that, Rory, in All-Ireland semi-finals and All-Ireland final before, but there's going to be a huge responsibility on you, because they're two big men and they're good at getting possession, but you know, if we can win that area, or at least come out level in that area, it really heightens our chances of winning.
It does, you know, gives you a springboard and things like that, Charlie, but I think, you know, everybody just has their role to do on the day, and everybody's going to be really focused to do whatever Jim asks us to do, and you know, we'll go away now and prepare over the next few days and really try and come up with a game plan that's going to trouble them, you know.
Looking forward to it, Rory?
Definitely, definitely. You know, it's a dream come true, as I say, and just everyone within the camp is really looking forward to it now and can't wait for it to come.
Okay, wish you well.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks a lot.